Oh.
Hi, stream!
Yo.
I have to remember to turn down the music
Wow.
because I enabled our voices and stream was still getting absolutely blasted with some... What am I playing tonight? Lo-fi.
Boo.
Boo!
Blasting lo-fi is very interesting.
Next time, play death metal.
Yeah.
No.
A heart attack.
uh,
Cold. Anyways.
it has been 2 weeks since the last session. It's been a
Nice.
week between. So, yeah, technically 2 weeks. What do you guys remember happening in the last 2 sessions?
Murder.
Wife.
Murder.
Oh yeah,
We
murder.
defeat.
Basically, the Scarlet Empire came for us,
Yes.
and we handed their ass to them on a silver platter.
Indeed you did.
One day I actually want to do that to
Yeah,
someone.
Michael made some vampires frenzy.
Yes.
It was a little more than a few.
What's
Yeah,
that?
I think I triggered all of them to frenzy.
You triggered a good portion of them, too.
Totally worth it, though.
Yes.
Was it?
Somehow you managed to not really get attacked by a few of the vampires. But
I got attacked. I was like, I think that was the main extent of it.
Well, look at the bright side. They can't suck you.
No, they can, but they don't know that.
You can't suck him.
No sucky sucky.
No saki saki. But yeah, the last couple sessions, you guys found Cornelius's wife, learned some shit about his wife, learned that he was a paranoid fuck before he went senile.
Not much has changed.
Not much has really changed, except for the fact that somehow he made a room that is only accessible by him and his wife.
And then I broke that.
No,
trying
and
to
then
break in.
you broke.
Yeah.
You didn't break in. You broke.
You broke. Your hands started going all
Okay.
fucking wonky, dude.
I fixed it. It wasn't broken. I know what I was doing.
And
Okay.
then, while doing that, you guys, the whole place got attacked by the Scarlet Empire, some of the soldiers from them. And because of that, you guys ended up fighting some of the Scarlet Empire people. You fought a lot of their knights and a few of their soldiers and drove out, for the most part, everyone in the town. Because almost all those soldiers came directly to try and fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you though. That was less of a fight, more of a slaughter.
It was a slaughter.
Yes, you can say we were the men behind the slaughter.
Yes.
No, none of us were purple.
Don't
Not yet.
look at the fact that 2 of you almost died.
I'm fine.
I don't know what you're talking about. We're fine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're
Kaylin
fine.
getting almost at death's door.
Yeah, I healed them.
Look, I'm saying this before Sean's rule change. I had somebody successfully survive death's door 7 times.
Hey,
Damn.
that wasn't someone. That was me.
Yes, it was him.
That was
That was Ed, in fact.
And during the time that you guys were, like, before you guys had started the fight, you had agreed to kind of join in with Dre and Cornelius's wife in helping to take down the Scarlet Empire by dragging the other countries in to try and overthrow them. And you guys chose to go to the Obsidian Republic. And after the fight,
Now, big question: was I able to find my griffins?
I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
After the fight, you guys were led back into the manor to try and heal and kind of regroup a little bit. Dre let you guys know that he would help find you instruction, like some brain help you with some directions to get to the Republic and where you guys needed to go, as well as you guys talked a little bit about just a few things. You guys also did some upgrades last session as well, at the end. And we're going to pick up with Kalen has just left to go find the Griffins, which are somewhere in the town. And Plant and Cornelius are still inside the manor. So we're going to start with Plant and Cornelius, and then we're going to go to Kalen, okay?
Okay.
Plant, Cornelius, you guys are inside the main manor, and you were able to see that after taking the losses that that happened during the fight, a lot of things are kind of being frantically done. People are going around being healed and like actually fixed up. But thanks to Kaylin's help the last session, the people are at least not in critical states. Cornelius's wife, Silvana, had just left, and she has come back rather quickly to the two of you. And in her hands, she is holding a book. Cornelius,
Yes. Yes.
there is something that you should have. And she produces the book out to Cornelius. This was your journal from before you started to forget things.
Oh.
I hope that it can help you to remember, or at least start remembering things. Maybe reading it in your own words would help. I read it many times while you were gone.
Thank you. I will read it.
Thank you. And she looks over at Plant.
And
I'm glad to see that you are doing well, Plant.
Echo.
You
See?
seem more than you were before.
Yeah, I bought Dragon now.
Oh.
But
She looks over at Cornelius. Is he part dragon?
no.
I can do this. Big turns arm into dragon arm.
Okay, well, you don't know
She
anymore.
she looks at you do that, and upon seeing like your arm twist into a green kind of dragon arm, she's like, "Oh, that's what you meant. Okay."
You did that the other day. The fuck?
That's what you meant. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense.
When did this start happening?
I think Cornelius is asking Plant that.
I did not understand what you said.
Bitch. Anyway.
He said, like, when did this start happening?
Yesterday. Kind of.
Kind of.
If you weren't a plant, I will take you to a doctor. But you're a plant. So, like,
Ed,
This.
Ed, after shifting your hand, you lose the dragon scales.
That's fine. I don't need the AC anymore.
I think your AC is back to 13?
Yeah.
air conditioner.
That might be a good thing to make a note of, so that way we don't forget it. The dragon scales gives you a +2 as long as you don't shift anything else. She just looks at Cornelius and Plant and goes, "Okay. Well, do take care. Hopefully I will be seeing you all soon."
You're leaving?
Well,
Nearly.
you all are.
Yeah.
Oh. You're staying?
I mean, we'll be back.
This is my home, Plant.
Ah. Okay.
And she walks off to go and tend to some of the maids and butlers who got injured during the fight.
Plant, that's my wife right there.
What's a wife?
That's my wife.
Okay.
And now we're going to cut over to Kalen.
All right.
So Kalen is looking for the griffins, correct?
I am.
All right.
Because I can't exactly just create more griffins.
No, you can't.
That's yes.
I'm gonna whistle for them.
You whistle for them, and you, in the town,
Mhm.
hear them calling out, but they're not kind of flying to you.
Okay, I approach them.
Upon getting closer to them, after, calling out for them a few times and trying to find them, you see that they have been kind of tied down in a stable. And on some of the rope is some of the Scarlet Army stuff.
I take off the rope.
After taking off the rope, you see that they stretch to relieve some of the tension, and as they stretch out their wings, you see that their wings, the feathers on their wings, are trimmed. The feathers on their wings have been cut.
I'm going to touch the
Forge.
feathers and use object magic to recreate them.
You're able to recreate the parts of the feathers, but the griffins look at them as if they are rather odd.
I'm going to try to convince them. Don't worry. It'll be fine. I know it'll take longer to regrow them. I just don't want to deal with that right now. Trust me.
I'm forcing the healing process. Accept it.
Basically.
They look at Kalen tentatively.
I was an 18.
Yeah. They... You succeed on doing that. They
Can
look
they
at
fly now?
They look at Kalen tentatively, and they try flying.
And you got to remember, I have wings myself, so I
Yes.
know.
Yes, I know. They try flying, and upon getting a little higher, you see that that one of them winces as they fall down, as they slowly descend. Quite a few of their feathers have been cut a little too close.
Ambo of healing.
we will glue fake feathers onto them. That'll work.
They are able to fly, just not very long. Yeah, they do take the healing. They do look healthier. It's just they like the actual pain from the cutting of the feathers way too close for some of them.
I can heal pretty quickly, so
Yeah. But they are
I'm gonna take him back and have one of the two others heal them.
okay. Upon
I have actual.
yeah, both of you do. Upon getting to the back to the manor with the two griffins, the two of them look. They are at least more confident now that they're actually able to walk. Upon getting back to the actual manor itself, you see Plant and Cornelius kind of just sitting outside.
They violated my griffins.
Huh?
What?
You heard me. They violated my griffins.
What does that one mean?
Damn.
They need some healing.
I can do that.
I can do that.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think told me to give him some.
Alrighty, well, I think it's about time to start healing them.
All right. You're able to heal them, and they are at least no longer wincing when they try and fly. They can now fly for some longer points of time, but they do still need to rest or at least rest their wings.
Well, naturally.
Yeah.
All right. That will cut down our travel time by a hell of a lot.
Yay.
Yay!
Okay.
A little while later, you guys see that Dre comes out with like a piece of paper with some notes written down on it. Ah, good. The three of you are all together. I've been
Fine.
giving this man so many different voices.
Pick one, damn it.
I'm trying, okay?
No, give him multiple voices.
I'm
it's
not a
funny.
fucking voice
He has
actor.
multiple personality disorder. It's all right.
You'll be fine.
Be careful, or I will make one of the villains that.
Do it.
Each
I used to have-
uses a different magic type.
Do it.
Okay. Yeah.
I ain't
So
no coward.
you ain't special. I did that 4 years ago.
Maybe I will. Anyways,
Only 3 years, but still.
good. I'm glad to see that the three of you are together. Here. Some directions. Once you get to the capital city of the Republic, these should help you find my informant who's there.
Okay.
If you show them this, and he hands you a piece of petrified wood, like a small little piece of petrified wood.
Hmm.
If you show them this, they'll know that I sent you.
Okie
Mm-hmm.
So, please.
All right. I did check. It was 4 years ago. Hell yeah.
So,
Yeah.
be safe on your travels. I hope to hear good things. Or terrible things, depending on how it goes over there.
Oh.
I have plans formulating in my head.
I understand.
I'm
I
just here.
am more referring to the plans for how things will go with the country. But please, travel safe. The roads are dangerous.
We're not taking any roads.
Or not?
Fucking to the sky!
Oh.
Where we're going, we don't need
Where
roads.
we're going, we don't need roads.
Why do you think I have the griffins?
We have griffins? I forgot about them.
Yeah, I kind of got to be honest.
You forgot about them as it's looking right at you.
As you're healing them. Literally.
Oh, shit. You have no excuse. I do. You get no excuse.
Yeah, as he kind of wishes you guys well on your journey off, do you guys want to do anything at the manor before you head off?
I think I'm good.
Was there? We already said goodbye to my wife, so I think we're good.
All
Well,
right.
My
I still
wife
have
too.
hold on, I have a son. Give me like a
Hold up a second!
I have a
My
son.
progeny!
My boy.
Be awkward, but where's my son?
This is my son.
You're pretty easily able to find your son. He is kind of delegating out to the staff on where to go. And you see him first before he sees you. He has his back towards you.
What's his name again? I forgot his name.
God, I had it fucking saved. Where did I put it?
Wasn't it Dre?
No, Dre
No.
is his grandson.
Yeah. Yeah.
My boy. I forgot my boy.
My boy. What the hell?
My
Luther.
baby boy.
Luther.
It was damn. Anyways, stupid.
You know the worst part is I can't tell if that would be named by his wife or Cornelius.
Considering he named himself Brisket after forgetting his last name,
Yeah.
it might be him. Anyways,
I'm not gonna picture. Sorry.
yeah, you are able to see your son first. He does not notice you while delegating out tasks.
Luther, weird sitting around child, man. Yeah.
He turns around. Oh! Hello, father.
Hey,
That still feels
I'm-
very weird to say.
It is very weird to hear. Oh, I am heading out again, and I'll be back soon. Soon.
Hey, this thing called milk.
Milk this time, I swear.
Well,
I don't work it this time.
please stay safe. I know Mother is happy that you are back. And when you do come back, I hope we can talk some more.
Me too.
There is quite a lot I do not know about you.
Vice versa, yeah. Be safe.
I will try my best.
Use protection.
I already have a child.
What?
You
Dre
are
is
old.
his son.
You think Cornelius knows this?
It was explained to Cornelius.
You think I remember this?
You know what?
No.
Fuck it. Roll a memory check.
It's like, do I remember this? No.
This is my son, Dad. I'm over here. This is my son.
This is my grandson.
grandfather help.
Father, help.
love doing that. Like, I'm working my father help. Like, I'm here. Like, oh, cool.
I've been standing in front of you the entire time.
Okay, I've been in the car for the past 5 minutes. What the fuck you mean?
Yeah, anyways, after is that all that you wanted to say to him?
Yeah.
All right. After saying goodbye, you guys set out on your way to the Obsidian Republic. The journey out there is pretty nice. Not too bad at all. Why is it ordering them like that? What the fuck is wrong with this thing? Sorry. After a little bit of travel, the griffins do need a little bit of rest for their wings.
Peter.
Pluta.
I'm sorry. I just fucking like. I heard Griffin and immediately just first thing that
It
popped in my
came
head.
out.
Yes, it did.
Time we said Griffin today.
After traveling from Shadowwood and going a little ways away, you guys are like walking and, you know, having the griffins walk instead of fly for a little bit. And you guys kind of pass through a small, I say small, you guys pass through what is a clearing in the forest. And the forest is all new growth, as opposed to the older growth that you guys have been all walking through. A few trees are still standing that are new growth, but a few older growth trees are still standing, but them, along with very many different stumps, are all charred.
Grandpa, no. I'm sorry. I do not know what's going on with me today, but I just have the urge to say things.
Michael, Kaylin doesn't recognize this from the last time she was out adventuring.
This is new.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, this is new. I don't know what else you want me to say.
So
Hey.
helpful. So,
And you're a paragon of help?
hey, I never said I was helping. I'm just saying I wasn't.
These trees weren't here the last time I was here.
Didn't say that.
No.
Only a few of the trees that are in the area are taller than buildings. A majority of them are like just above your head level of growth.
You should be a lot taller, which is very strange.
Hey, trees, why are you short?
We're new.
Huh? What do you mean, no?
After what happened to all the old ones, we sprouted up.
Oh, you grew. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, they just grow.
One of
Well,
those.
ask them what happened to the old ones.
What happened to the older trees?
From what we've heard from the bigger ones, they burned.
Oh,
Who
they
burned them?
burned down, guys. Oh, okay. You can
Oh,
hear trees
sorry.
now.
Sorry. Jump the gun there.
They burned down.
Oh. Trees don't just burn down. Who
To
burned
give
them?
you an idea of how big of an area has burned down, you guys just left Shadowwood.
Uh-huh.
The griffins needed to rest a little bit inside of that forest area there. You guys are just inside of that big clearing right there in the middle of that capture.
Hmm. I'm just wondering when the pin will drop for Ed.
Yes, I
Or
wonder
not
when it
Ed,
will.
for Plant.
I was eating food. Oh!
There you go.
That took a few minutes.
That was a delayed reaction because I was consuming food.
That's okay.
Plant, you good?
I don't
I
think
don't like.
it's okay, buddy. I
What
don't
do you
have,
mean?
I don't
What's
know.
wrong?
Yeah.
I don't really know what to say right now.
Take your time. I would say breathe. Oh yeah, breathe.
Oh,
Use
why?
air.
Why does this keep happening?
I mean, no, I can't be comforting. I don't know how to do this.
Insert Doofenshmirtz 2 nickel joke here.
Ed, as you start to look around, Plant starts to notice kind of patterns in where the bigger stumps are sitting.
It was controlled by.
He remembers the stumps.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh,
Why must I always play a character that goes insane for some reason? Okay.
Huh?
I think I just I was making a joke. Don't worry.
Okay. Yeah. As Plant starts looking a little harder, he's realizing, hold on a second. I used to sleep where that tree was.
Oh no, this used to be my home.
Oh.
oh.
Guys, I feel angry.
As
Plant
you
has
should.
unlocked rage.
As you should. How about we just don't go over this part of the forest?
Well, it just incentivizes you to want to take down the Scarlet Empire.
Yeah, we're murdered. Of just simply that group. Not
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already did too, because well, I mean, I guess I killed the person who burned out. Well, he's
You
one of the
did.
people.
more murder. Look,
Ed, please roll me a memory check.
Yay! I have so much shit on my desk. Give me a second to clear
You
things.
are okay.
That is not a high number. What is my memory modifier? Let me check. See. That's a 5.
Wow. I forgot that you have a negative in intelligence.
Yep.
I forgot about that. Plant is kind of just looking at the area and just like has the image of another of him kind of vaguely somewhere in his mind, but he doesn't know why. And it's not exactly him, it's something like him.
No, of course, I'm right here. Alrighty then.
Perhaps there was something that someone said to Plant.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. But he does not remember it,
No.
for he does not remember the other druid. Or not
No,
the
he
other
does
druid,
not.
the other nymph.
Maybe later.
Maybe later. He will remember at some point.
Yes.
Are Are you guys gonna look around the area, or are you just gonna continue on your way?
Yeah, I guess a little. What is around other than the trees?
There's some low, like vegetable growth, like I say vegetable, low plant growth, kind of like brush, um, as well as young trees and young bushes and things of that sort.
At least things are growing back.
Yes, I can talk to the children.
As well as the older trees that have, uh, sorry, I'm burping up what I had for dinner. As well as the older trees that have the scars of the flames on them, kind of etched into their bark. Kind of the scars left on them.
Interesting.
As well as old um, trees that burnt down to their stumps.
Hello, no friends.
Hello. Some of the older trees talk to Plant, saying that it's good to see him again after what feels like too long.
Good to be back.
These ones are not talking slow like the trees in Metodia.
They speak quick because they're
They
not.
speak normally.
Well, the trees in Metodia are fucking ancient.
Yes. The trees are kind of just like talking to Plant, and oddly enough, you guys, the other two, it kind of feels like you can hear them, even though it's just quite literally wind whistling through the trees. It's like they are catching up with an old friend.
Kind of wanted to say how's the wife and kids just to be funny, but I don't. I think that'd be more concerning than humorous.
I mean, you sure can ask.
I think I get like 6 answers all at once.
You would ask, and they say, "Look around."
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
You're standing in their husk.
You are looking at them.
Oh, picks up a like acorn seed. This one's looking good.
Yes. They were rather almost there. I think a few of these kids beat them out.
Well, at least the place is regrowing.
Yes. Thankfully, we are healing from the fire. And this is one of the older trees that's got burn scars running up its trunk.
So, who did this?
Well, it was a fire elemental. I'm sure you remember that much at least.
Right.
Oh.
Alright. Yeah, what?
Are you going to go back to where you used to live?
Didn't it burn down?
It did, but there are probably still some remains of it.
I'll go take a look. Then I will go find my old house.
Alright. I'm guessing the other two are going to follow him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have too much questions.
He has been having very many talks with with the trees.
We're here for support.
Yeah, you guys
We're
hear.
here for emotional support, definitely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
While he's been talking with the trees this entire time, you guys have been hearing just kind of like the sounds of the forest as you guys are kind of just walking through as he's checking in on other trees and other plants and all that. You guys walk for a good while, using the griffins to kind of help be guided through. And when you guys are about a day out from Hazelfort, Plant kind of sees where he used to live.
Interesting.
Uh,
All right.
You see some old ruins of a small little village that it looks like some have tried to rebuild, but not very successfully.
Intriguing.
And it doesn't look like there's anyone here. Other than some kind of newer houses that looked like they've been left here for a few years. Why do I have so many tabs open? Good God. As you get kind of closer to where you remember places being, Ed,
Yes.
Plant kind of hears a little bit of a calling. But
What does it
it's
say?
not a plant.
Oh. Is there another bird?
No.
We smash.
Plant is hearing it's less of words and more of feelings.
Interesting.
Following that, is he going to follow that feeling?
Yes, I will. I'll
Alright.
walk in that direction.
Following that feeling, as you get closer to where you're hearing the voices from, you see that the dragon starts to kind of materialize beside you.
Do
Hello.
we see the dragon?
You guys are able to see the dragon, even if it is very, very faintly.
You see that too, right?
I was like the same thing. But you said before I did. I think we are seeing the same thing. Yes.
Hey, buddy.
Hello, plant.
I brings you up.
It would probably be that, as he nudges his head towards where the voices are coming from.
Why?
I'm not exactly sure, but it feels like it's calling out to me as well.
Oh, that's cool.
The dragon kind of just looks around and sees the ruins around, and he looks over at Kaelin and Cornelius. Where is this?
Hmm.
We're near my home.
His home.
Oh. Plant.
Yes.
You wouldn't happen to know of a large door on the ground in the area, would you?
I'm assuming you want me to roll memory, don't you?
Roll it with advantage, please.
Yay! I needed it. Oh my god, I really needed it. Okay, I got a fucking 17.
All right. Plant does remember something like a large door.
Kinda. Think it's this way.
You might want to go check what is inside of it.
Oh, it's open?
Maybe.
I'm gonna start running towards it now.
As you run closer towards the door, Kaylin and Cornelius are able to see that the dragon's getting, like, a more solid kind of figure. Like, he still looks like a ghost.
Are we sure we're not just seeing things?
Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that's real.
Gotcha.
Um,
It was drugs.
And you guys, after following Plant running, like, in the general direction, Plant hears the voices getting louder and louder as he's getting closer to the door. And getting to the door, what you guys see is large metal doors.
The fuck?
Just on the, like, a large metal door, just kind of sitting on the ground in a large kind of circular shape.
Yeah, this is the door.
Yes. I remember seeing them. I used one as my lair a long time ago.
Oh, you did? The cool dragon stuff in here?
Probably not in this one, seeing as it is still fairly closed. As you guys see the door, it has growth growing onto it, but strangely not a lot of growth on it. For something that was, you know, in a forest, in the village.
A little peculiar.
I'm gonna try opening the big ass door now.
Alrighty. FYI,
Yes.
what you guys are seeing on the ground is something that looks a little bit like this.
A door.
Interesting.
Oh.
It's a door, guys. Oh, I see. That is a lot different than I thought it'd look like.
Yes.
Do you need help with opening it?
Oh, I think I got it.
Uh-huh.
You guys watch as Plant is trying to lift the door up. And it's not moving.
I think you might need some help.
He continues to try and open it.
And he continues to fail.
Yep. I'm gonna keep doing this.
Is Cornelius gonna help him out?
You know what? After like 2 minutes of watching struggle, yeah, I'll help.
Cornelius joins in. The door is still not moving.
That's all I can do.
I'm going to walk over to a... Is there like some type of control panel or something?
There looks to be kind of like a small kind of like metal dais in front of it.
I take a look at it.
You look at it, and you see on the dais is a small engraving that says, in some very kind of faded text, you're kind of just able to read, "For future kind are
Okay.
no."
Is that all that's on there?
That's all that is still on there.
I mean, like, on the control panel.
On the little dais as well is something that kind of resembles a key, like a key slot,
Uh-huh.
and not much more.
Hmm. What type of key?
It is a key that Kaylin has not seen before.
Curious.
It has both a circular outside as well as a rectangular as a rectangular thing in the center.
Looks reproducible.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna use object magic to create the same pattern.
You get essentially what just looks like a circle with a line through the with a line in the center.
Yeah.
With a key handle on the end of it.
Okay.
At this point, both Plant and Cornelius see that Kaylin is staring at something.
Oh, what are you doing?
What are you looking at?
I'm gonna turn the key.
You turn the key, and all you hear is as the key barely rotates, and nothing happens.
Hmm.
Oh, it's back to pushing. Or pulling.
What?
Maybe Plant should try it. Using the key,
Yeah,
maybe.
Plant. Hey, there's
Eh?
a little contraption here. Maybe you could use some of your, I don't know,
Shape shifting.
Dragon,
shape
plant,
shifting
magic.
to fill the key hole.
Okay. I will stick my hand in and start trying to rotate.
All right, please roll me a sleight of hand real quick.
That is 100% fair.
Yeah.
Kaylin just made the shape and not like an actual key.
I got a 12.
That works.
I did the thing, guys. I don't know what I did, but I did the thing.
Yeah.
A little while after Plant sticks his hand into the lock, you guys hear some clicking happening as his whole hand rotates, and the lock unlocks, and you guys hear some whirring happening from the door as it lifts up and out.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't have been physically able to pull that out.
You guys see.
That's how you open it.
Try.
You guys see as the door that you guys were trying to lift is as thick as if you guys were to lay down.
Oh, it's a big door.
Slightly.
Slightly. That big ass door.
You also see that not far from where the door has lifted up, there is a staircase spiraling downwards.
I go down.
Do we have a light?
Um,
I'm pretty sure someone can make it with object magic.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull a torch out of my ass. No,
I mean, that works. I'm kidding.
It's fully
The
lit and
funniest-
everything.
It's already late.
It's lit.
But yeah, Kaylin is able to produce a torch to light your guys' way.
Nice.
Yes.
Wee.
Whee! I'm guessing you guys are gonna head down.
Yep.
Alrighty. As you guys are heading down the staircase, you see that the staircase itself is made entirely out of stone, and the stone has barely deteriorated at all.
I see.
As well as a very musty smell coming from below.
God, and I thought my hobbit hole.
so not fresh air.
No.
Yeah, I thought my bunker was stinky.
Okay.
As you guys head further down, the musty smell continues, but you eventually come to a flat kind of room. You guys are at least 2-3 stories down now. At least.
We're gonna die down
Maybe
here,
even
huh?
more.
Don't say that. Don't put that into the world.
Upon stepping a little bit further into the room, you hear a snap of electricity.
Yeah.
Would we know what that is?
As soon as you hear the snap of electricity,
Mhm.
you also hear a few things blink on and give a hum.
God, I wonder what fault I was a part of.
So
guys.
is it... Question. The things that are coming online, do they look like... What are the lights looking like? LEDs, vacuum tubes, stuff like that?
They
Gotta know.
look like industrial lights. Kind of like the stuff that would be in an office building.
Hmm.
After those lights kick on, you are able to see more inside of this room than just the torch allowed you to. You see the stairs going up behind you, as well as a much smaller door in the same style as the one that you guys came through.
Okay.
In front of it is a panel that has a few small little lights blinking on it. And a large little field of light coming from that same spot. From the right of the door, you hear a very odd and robotic voice say, "Welcome. To gain access, please have your mana scanned. If you are on file, you will be allowed in."
Well, plant by all means.
How do I know
How are
that?
you, buddy?
The voice repeats, "Welcome. To gain access to the area, please have your mana scanned, and if you are on file, you will be allowed in."
Do we see anything that would look like whatever it's talking about?
All you are seeing in the room you guys are in are the lights that little panel and then the speaker from which the voice is coming from.
I'm going to approach the panel. By the way, what language is all this stuff in?
Surprisingly, it's common, but kind of an older common.
Interesting.
Upon getting to the panel, you see that there are the lights that are blinking, as well as the area of light that is on the panel itself. And you see that there are 3 lights on the left of that little area, of a green, a yellow, and a red.
Okay.
And on that little area of light, you see what looks like the outline of a hand.
I guess I'm supposed to do it there, guys.
This entire time, the voice has been giving about, I would say, maybe 5 seconds between repeating the thing.
I'm about to blow it up. I'll just look at Plant. This is your house, right?
I think.
All right. Is it all right if I destroy that speaker
How?
thingy? I pull out my glaive.
Okay. Imagine as soon as I say okay, you just fucking stab it.
I do.
As you go to stab it, your glaive bounces off a few inches in front of the speaker.
Hey.
I try that again.
The same thing happens. It bounces off.
God
Is
damn
there
it.
something I'm not? I put my hand close to it.
You feel what feels like a dome on it. That is sticking out just a few inches out from the speaker itself.
I use an anti-magic burst.
The field is still there.
You were dedicating a lot of effort into something I could just probably easily turn off by putting my hand on the thing.
Yes, very
Put
much
your hand
so.
on the thing, damn it!
Kaylin is sitting here being pissed at the robotic voice telling her to get her Manus hand.
Stop being so distracting then. Okay, I will walk over and hesitantly put my hand on the pad.
Alrighty. Upon putting your hand on the hand outline, the area of light around the hand outline is kind of slowly pulsing in and out as the light goes from a red to a yellow, and then
Ooh.
a little ways after, the light turns green.
Guys, it worked.
I'm guessing while this is happening, Kaylin is just like trying to figure out what's going on with the fucking speaker.
It's annoying me.
Uh,
If you're not careful, I'm gonna fill this up with. Oh, does it stop?
As soon as the light turns green on the control panel, the voice stops mid-sentence and says, welcome. It has been years since someone has last been here. Please enjoy the facilities.
Did you say a number, or is it just
No.
like nothing is? Okay, I was just checking.
Does it open?
Yes. As soon as the speaker finishes saying what it needed to, the door pulls back and opens up.
Is it another vault door?
It is another type of vault door. Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
Double layer security.
They want to keep someone out or in or something.
Upon walking through this other door, you see that as opposed to the somewhat warmish yellow lights that were in that first room, everything past this is pure white light.
Just look at. Right.
This is weird. All right.
In front of the door, just a few paces in, is what looks like a small round metal device sitting on the floor. Upon getting closer, you see a large image of a human appear.
Ah,
Hello, and welcome to, well, probably one of the last stores for all different types of seeds.
The seed vault?
We hope you enjoy coming and seeing what we have, and hope that your work goes well.
Wait, would I
Please.
know what a seed vault is?
She might.
I'm gonna roll memory. All right, that is a 19.
Okay, yeah, she would know the idea of a seed vault.
A seed vault, but this is ancient.
The recording in front of you continues going. Please enjoy yourselves to looking at our catalogs of many different types of plants being held in stasis, as well as enjoy our cafeteria. And
Wanna
then
get some food?
it closes back down. As in the distance you see a kind of large plinth that has a map of the area on it.
How big is it?
The door that you guys have just come in is right at the very, very bottom of it. Meanwhile, there are 3 main sections that are labeled in this. There is living quarters, storage, and then experimental, with the cafeteria labeled in the living quarters.
interesting. Alright, should we go fast, guys? Okay.
I'm down to have a food. How about you guys?
Sure. I forgot what food tastes like.
He had just been eating some.
Yes.
All right, we're going to the cafeteria.
All right. You guys walk through the hallways that are, from what you can see, all metal around you, except for the floor, which is still like carved out of stone. And as you walk through the areas, you're able to see kind of a whole bunch of rooms off to both sides.
Mhm.
Some half open with what looks like beds in them. And going a little bit further, you're able to find the cafeteria. Um, the whole place looks like no one has ever been here.
Hmm.
The cafeteria look as you walk into the cafeteria, there is a large room with very many long tables with exactly 6 seats on um, to one table, as they are all kind of bunched together in orderly lines. You can see a large sign above a part of the cafeteria pointing directly at this thing, and the sign says food.
We eating tonight, boys.
I take a look at the food.
Uh, Getting closer to what the machine was, or what the sign was pointing at, you see a machine with a small area
Mm-hmm.
for what looks like a tray off to your left, as well as a number of small little screens.
I hesitantly insert a tray.
You insert the tray and nothing happens.
Sorry to barge. Just want to say to Ed that cannot do gym tomorrow.
Okay.
I am going to press the screen.
As the screen lights up, you see a bunch of different options.
What looks good?
One of the things that you can see on there is something that says lobster and garlic butter.
Oh, ooh.
Do I know what lobster is?
You know what lobster was.
I press it.
You press it, and a small screen comes up in front of the tray.
Mm-hmm.
And a few seconds later, the screen comes back down, and you see on the tray is what would be a whole meal that is fit for something that Kaylin would have eaten back when her mother was still part of the council. On the tray is what looks like mashed potatoes and a steamed lobster with a small little canister of garlic butter off to one side.
Is lobster an extinct animal?
It is a rare animal.
I look at the other two and immediately take it and go to the table to start munching down on fresh. Is it the large lobster?
It is a large lobster.
Oh.
Wow.
I have no clue.
Oh my god, it tastes so good.
Do the other two see what Kaylin has done and try and emulate it?
Yes.
Sure.
Who goes first?
I'll go first.
Plant, you put in a tray and you see the screen light up with a bunch of different options.
Ooh. Which one should be? I haven't even have an idea what I would even want to try and get.
One of the options that catches Plant's eye is something called a Royal Caesar salad.
Ooh. You know, yeah, I'll click on that one.
He clicks on it, screen pops up. Few seconds later, the screen pops down. On the tray is a mound of an assortment of different vegetables, like leafy green vegetables, with
Interesting.
blue
Wait.
cheese and different types of sauce, as well as like finely chopped egg and stuff like olives and as like olives and tomatoes on it.
That sounds very nice.
So I'm guessing he takes that and goes joins Kalen.
Yes.
All right.
I don't know if I will eat it for obvious reasons, but
Is
For the eating
Cornelius
family.
going to do the same thing?
Sure.
He pops in his tray. The screen lights up. It's a completely different set of options from the other two. What he sees is something that says something called country fried venison.
Well, good.
Venison.
Upon pressing that, he sees the screen go up, the screen come back down, and out comes this breaded, like, hunk of meat
Jesus.
with mashed potatoes, cheese, and gravy nearby. Like old, like southern gravy on it.
I just want the steak. No, not venison. What the fuck is called?
Yeah, upon you all going down to sit at the tables, you notice that there is silverware in the area. And it looks both cheaply made and well made at the same time.
there's like silver plastic utensils, basically.
Think stamped sheet utensils. Like stamped sheet metal utensils.
Alrighty.
You guys eat as much of the food as you want. And upon finishing it, yeah, what do you guys do after finishing up your food?
Cope.
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 We should definitely look
I'm gonna
somewhere
go
else.
find the armory.
There is not an armory in the area.
Why wouldn't there be an armory in this
I don't
place?
think they ever
Considering that
intended
they're
to open.
defending seeds, which is objectively like one of the most important things.
I don't think they intended to open this place ever again.
As I said, there's not an armory in here.
That or someone else got to it first.
I'm gonna go find the like some type of leader's room.
Lears?
Leader.
Oh, leader. Okay. Yeah, you kind of look around. You don't find anything in the living quarters area. But upon going into the kind of experimental area, you see different kind of rooms that look fairly sterile, as well as rooms with a lot of desks that are separated.
Anything that would be considered a weapon?
You see a small little metal and plastic device.
I approach the device.
You pick the device up, and it's in kind of a C shape. The metal on it is wrapped in the plastic. And
I unwrap the plastic.
you try and pull the plastic off.
Oh, is it? I thought it was like a wrapper.
No. It's like encased in it.
Oh.
No. You pull the you try and pull the plastic off, but the top portion of the C, the plastic piece pulls back, and you see a spring pull back as small little chunks of, like, small little clips of metal shoot out from it.
Like a gun?
No, as in all this tension just got released.
What does it look like? Like, you have a picture of this thing, or?
Michael,
Yeah?
you just opened up a stapler.
Damn.
Well, I had no idea what it is.
Yes. Hence why I'm describing it that way, because Kaylin does not know what this is.
That's fair.
I would be familiar with a medieval stapler.
It doesn't look like a highly modern one.
You gotta be honest, modern staplers are pretty modern.
Yes.
I like staplers. They're so chubby. I don't know why I said that. It just came out.
But yeah, after looking through the area a little bit more, you are able to find kind of like a head office kind of space. But other than another one of those small round metal devices sitting on a table, you don't see really anything else. Are the other two just kind of joining her? Going through
I was
this?
gonna look for a garden.
Okay.
Oh, so ironically, the stapler was invented in the 1200s.
And Eli, what is Cornelius doing?
You know what? I'm gonna read.
No.
You're gonna read your diary?
Yeah, I'm gonna read.
All right.
Munch on my what the fuck it's called.
Your journal.
Yeah.
All right. I'll start with Cornelius because his will be a bit quicker.
Already.
Cornelius, you read through your journal, starting from the very beginning, and you read a few of the things that are in there. You see a number of entries that seem like they are, just a younger you writing things down as they are happening. In the very beginning of the book is a much younger Cornelius writing about his life with his wife in Metodia.
His wife?
My wife?
I miss my wife.
I miss my wife, Tails. And during the section that you were reading, it describes how him and Sylvana met in Metodia, as well as how the two of you fell in love. And during that time, it talks about how you ended up turning Sylvana at her request.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
Oh, so you made your wife a vampire because you wanted to be a vampire.
Oh.
Interesting.
That means you're the original vampire.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No.
It's a weird situation.
And as you read on, you learn that the younger you and Sylvana had not only made Treebeard into a home, but had also made very many vacation homes in different old towns in the area in multiple
weird.
different countries.
Now I gotta
Yeah.
know, was it with his consent?
With Treebeard's consent?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But,
That does.
okay.
He's a nasty old codger, but he at least gave them consent. Hello, cat. And a good portion of the journal's entries as he's reading through are just him chronicling what's been happening with him on the road with his wife. Next, we will cut to Plant, who is trying to find a garden.
Yes.
As he is walking through the area, he sees just something labeled seed vault. Or seed storage, I should say.
I will go in.
Upon walking in, it does not look like a garden. What it looks like is multiple kind of small enclosures holding a multitude of different varieties of seeds and different types of plants in either their seed form or early germination. And they look like they have been kind of stuck in time.
Oh, they're trapped. I must free them. I don't know if I'm actually going to do that. Let me think about that.
And you don't hear any voices from these plants. Even the ones in their early germination stage.
I just want to walk over amongst the rows and just kind of look at all of them.
You see them all, and even in these early germination states, for a good majority of them, they don't seem like plants that you are mostly familiar with.
What is a bean sprout? And are there any that catch my attention specifically, or?
You see a few that kind of catch your eye. You see one that is labeled dragon fruit.
Ooh. Ooh.
You see another that is labeled my brain. You see another one that's labeled Japanese cherry blossom.
Oh.
You see another one that is called ghost pepper.
The urges inside of me are telling me to just try to absorb all three of them, but I don't know if I should.
And on each plaque on the enclosures for each one of these, you see a picture of what the plant looks at full in its later stages of life. Or what's
that's
considered
disappointing. Looking at the dragon fruit.
And going through these, you see so many different types of plants.
So many. Wait, I'm literally I feel like I could try to absorb them, but I'm wondering if I should do that. That's the thing.
While Plant is having that conundrum, We go over to Kalen, who has just walked into this kind of head office space with just a metal disc like what was at the front door on the desk.
I waltz over it and touch it.
You touch it, and what springs up is a large rectangle
Mm-hmm.
with backwards words on it.
I go to the other side.
You go to the other side, and the words are perfectly legible now.
Oh, that makes sense. I sit on the chair.
You sit on the chair, and a large plume of dust
Ew,
launches up.
that doesn't make sense. Dust only accumulates when people are near. That's disturbing. I'm just gonna start reading what was last opened.
What was last open on this screen is what looks like a message that reads in some like older dialect of common.
Mm-hmm.
We have decided to leave the power generation and the security system installed. As for everything else, everyone is to leave for one of the different storages. We know that this is not what we have planned for, but it is what has come to.
Interesting.
Despite the fact that this vault has been left for a majority of the non-magical plants, we still have other things to protect. Thank you for your consideration, and we will see you again. And at the very bottom, it is signed Robert of the... Sorry, my brain is trying to remember the acronym I came up with, and it is not.
Yeah.
Of the NUFF. The Nuff.
No.
I've had
Oh.
Signed Robert
dang.
of Nuff.
I'm gonna start just browsing what's on the in this thing as soon as I figure out how to move things. Is it like touchscreen or?
As soon as Kaylin lifts her hands up to try and figure out how to move around on this, a small two things show up. One,
Okay.
a small keyboard appears in front of her in the standard common alphabet. And above, when she lifts her hand, a little dot appears where her index finger is pointing on the screen. Going to touch that dot allows her to select something on the screen.
All right. I am going to start just sorting through the information on here.
All right. Going through all the information, or at least a few of the things that she can, she learns that the seed vault itself was made as a project to house and save and store older forms of plant life that had not yet been touched by mana or magic. And after being shut down, or at least while this was still being filled, experiments were run on some of the plants to see how they would respond to mana and magic in their normal growth cycle, and what could be done to kind of help or hinder their growth.
Okay.
And looking through some of the older experiments, there is one that is left on that just says ongoing in its status.
I click on it.
You click on it and it says experiment is still ongoing in the experimental area.
Does it have a specific room number?
The only thing it says on it is the cultivation room.
Cool.
And in like what it says is cultivation of resources or cultivation of specimens is still ongoing.
It's interesting. It doesn't know what the specimens are, though.
Only one way to find out.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can find anything more informational, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, looking through there's a lot of things that seem informational.
Okay. I'm just more looking through how to understand this technology and how old it is.
There are some what looks like dates written on them,
Mm-hmm.
but it is in a format and referring to
A different calendar.
a different calendar.
Damn.
Damn, I come from that time long ago.
My
Maybe. I don't know
mom
yet.
told me once that. Damn.
Looking at some of the dates,
Mhm.
what you are able to see is it's for that message that was sent, that
Mhm.
was left open.
Mhm.
It says that the date it was received on was June of 2000 and 2246.
Damn.
But as that is not a date that is used anymore, or a calendar that is used anymore, it
Do I
is very...
recognize the calendar?
You do at least recognize the words and the date, like the fact that it is a date.
So no.
No.
Okay. I pull out all right, since I don't have one. I'm going to make a book.
Okay.
A small like notebook.
You successfully make a small notebook.
2000 was it 2000
2248. It was either 48 or 46. I can't remember which one I said.
You said June 8th.
And while this is happening, while Kaylin is kind of like copying some things down, we're gonna jump back over to Cornelius. While Cornelius is kind of going through his journal and reading about him kind of doing stuff with his wife on the road and things. He hears what sounds like a very large clanging coming from where you guys got the food.
Sorry, I want to go into my chateau and be like sneaky over there.
Alrighty, you sneak over to where the food machine is, and it doesn't sound like it's coming from the machine. It sounds like it's coming from behind the machine, like in the wall behind the machine.
Is there a way I can get in the walls?
You see that there are doors leading in that general direction.
Oh, I guess I'm using doors today. I usually don't endorse this, but indoors.
As you walk through the doors, you see that there is a small little corridor leading a good ways back before it cuts off to the left, near where, like, in the general direction of where the food machine is. And following that corridor, you see that there is a door wide open with various different crops lining, like, going out through the door.
Damn.
You also notice that as you get closer to that open door, it is rather cold. Like, borderline freezing cold.
Is there a chair around?
A chair around?
A chair. There's a chair. There's a chair near me.
There is not.
Oh well, fuck. Anyways, I'm gonna go through it.
You go into the door, stepping over some of the crops that are kind of just spilling out of the door. And as you get inside, it is very cold as you cross through that door.
Bird.
You hear what sounds like something running, and you feel cold air kind of flowing over you. As
running. That was a horrible joke.
As all the crops and food in this room are either laying in what looks like a very large hopper, like a very large chute, into where the food machine was, or is sitting on shelves.
This is mighty suspicious.
And as you are looking at the things in this area, you hear some more clanging coming from behind you. Further down the hallway.
I go more towards the hallway.
You go towards the door to look down the hallway, and you see that the crops that were spilling out the door are kind of like going towards where that hallway was. And you can see that, like, it looks like a few things have been kind of left either on the way to that door or on that way from that door.
I follow it or go towards it. I go into the light.
You go down that hallway trying to follow that clanking noise that you heard. And we're going to jump to Plant real quick.
Alrighty.
Plant.
Yes.
You have been debating whether or not to try and absorb these seeds.
I have decided yes.
Okay.
Oh no.
Let's see what happens, boys.
How is Plant going to try and absorb these seeds?
Alright. I want to start with the dragon fruit because dragon's in the
Yeah.
name. I want to pick it up and I just kind of want to like try to have it sink into my hand if I can.
You try and reach to grab the dragon fruit seeds, and as soon as your fingers cross a certain point in the enclosure for the dragon fruit seeds, it feels like they stop, and it feels like as you keep pushing, your hand kind of just crumples up.
Oh, nothing's stopping me from doing this. Alright, I will look around for another technological device.
All right. You look around for one, and you don't see one in the room.
Interesting.
At this point, you hear a clanging go through the hallway you came in through.
And what made this clanging pertain to, perchance? Or can I not see it?
Plant cannot see it.
I will start walking towards the thing making the noise.
Plant starts walking towards the thing making the noise, and kind of just following where the clanking noise is headed, starts bringing him towards the experimental section of the plant vault.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
As he's walking, he notices that Cornelius has come out as well.
Hey,
Hi.
I was looking at a bunch of different pants. I saw some of them had cool names. Some of them was kind of. Oh, I saw some of them didn't. But I saw one called Dragon Fruit. That's pretty boring. But
You spoke too fast for my brain to comprehend. What?
all right. What I said is I found a place where there were lots of seeds. Some of them look cool, some of them didn't. I found one called Dragon Fruit. It's kind of disappointing what it turns into.
What, like an egg?
It actually kind of looked like an egg. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, that was a quick guess, but okay. Did you like eat it, or
Tried. It wouldn't let me.
Why wouldn't it let you?
I was like pushing against some sort of invisible barrier or something.
Did you try using magic against it?
I don't know. If it's like the one Caitlyn tried to stab, I don't think it would have worked.
Oh, yeah.
While the two of you are talking about this, we cut back to Kaylin.
All right.
Stabbing something else.
Caitlyn dies. I'm kidding.
Believe it or not, no.
Kaylin has kind of gathered some information.
All right.
Not a
What
whole
have I
lot.
gathered?
Mostly just kind of what the daily operations of this place were like when there were people still here.
I'm more trying to gather, like, what the hell happened here?
Pretty much you have learned almost all of it.
All right.
The seed vault was used to protect different types of seeds from mana usage or being exposed to mana, unless they were specifically being tested. All but one experiment or test is being run still. And the facility was emptied out of people not long after the announcement of it being shut down was announced.
So, but why is it still active?
Ain't that a good question? The letter saying that the experiments have been shut down said to leave the power running and the security systems. And that was it.
Interesting.
And that's why it's still running. And still able to be run.
All right.
The note on the experiment still being run says that it is being run in the cultivation room of the facility.
All right. I'm just gonna go towards that then.
As you go towards it,
Mhm.
you kind of get out of kind of the office space of the experimental area and more into the actual experimental part of the area. As you are walking, you start hearing clanging,
Mhm.
and Plant and Cornelius talking together, kind of just going along with the clanking.
All right. I look down that way.
Also, one called
You
like a
see
ghost
Plant and
pepper.
Cornelius.
There's also one that's kind of, I think, called ghost pepper. It looked pretty cool, but I also looked very tiny.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, hello, Galen.
I was wondering where you guys went.
We found stuff. Or as I did, I don't know. I guess it.
Cornelius.
I just start poking them.
Eli. Did you disappear again?
I'm just poking their face.
Eli. Did you disappear again?
We're gonna take their silence as a yes.
I guess so. Yeah, as you guys kind of reconvene a little bit, you hear the clanking keep clanging off towards where Kalen knows the cultivation room is at.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Did you open this up?
No.
No?
No, I did not.
Really?
Yes, friend. Yes. Bye.
The clanging
Just
is
curious.
getting more distant. Yeah, you guys here as you guys are kind of just talking and following the clanking. The clanking is getting kind of distant now. And as you guys get to where the cultivation room is where the clanking is going. The closer you get to the cultivation room, you see that there are more crops spread along the floor.
Hmm.
A lot more closer towards the doors and a lot less further away from it.
Should we be concerned about that?
Probably.
The crops on the floor are in rather good states. It doesn't look like they are very old at all.
Oh. Interesting.
That's good to know.
The plants have been surviving on their own.
Do you guys head into the cultivation room?
Yes.
All right. As you guys go into the cultivation room, you see what looks like a very massive field. Like crop field.
Oh! Big garden!
Of various different types of crops being grown all together. A little in the distance, you see some of the larger grain grass varieties falling over. Not very fast, but slow. As you hear the clanking inside of the fields. And what sounds like broken whistling?
Oh, there's someone
Hmm.
here.
That doesn't seem right. Take a look.
Let's.
As you guys get closer to where the crops are going down and the whistling, you see just this kind of small little droid, like this small little robot on the ground, this small little automaton, just going along and cutting at the base of all the grains, whistling to itself.
There's a little guy.
This small little being of metal is so into its work that it does not notice you.
Let's go say hi to the little guy.
Ed, Plant also
Yes?
finds it very weird that none of these plants are talking to him.
Oh, I now just noticed this is very quiet.
Hmm.
Hello, little guy.
Oh my god. How did you get in here?
Through the
The
front
front door.
door. How else?
Michael with the same idea.
Doors.
I'm not sure what you expect.
But no one has been here for very long.
Yeah, the front door said that.
Oh. I do not remember. It has been very long. Wait. You all aren't human.
I'm glad.
Yeah, obviously. I have wings. And ears. And, sentience. Kidding. Mostly.
What are you all?
Elves? I'm an elf.
I'm a glad.
I'm a man.
I'm a man.
Oh man.
You don't look like any plant I've seen.
I'm a special glad.
He is special. He's a dragon plant.
What?
Yep.
I absorbed a dragon.
What?
Transforms armor into dragon arm.
Forgot
No,
you say what-
it's not that crazy.
You say what? more time.
What?
I'm gonna kick it. I kick it.
You know what a dragon is, right?
Eli, does Cornelius actually kick it?
Yes, he's like, I'm gonna kick it.
Okay.
One more time.
Cornelius
What?
kicks it, and you guys hear a clang as the droid does not move.
That's how it came.
You see Cornelius's foot has crumpled against the exterior of him.
Ah.
Just
To
flop, I guess.
answer your
Right.
question, I do not know what a dragon is.
You know, the mythical, it's just a dragon. Not that crazy.
Dragon beast.
I do not understand. Are you here about the experiment?
Wait. Experiment?
I
Uh,
have been farming like this for so long, I could not keep track.
It's a little sad.
well, don't worry. We're here, I guess.
I am glad. The
That's a little weird.
experiment has been going well. I
Yeah, what's the experiment?
apologize. My circuits have been overflowing for many years now. The experiment is about growing the crops in a mana rich environment.
Sounds like a surface, I guess.
And to see what effects the old crops have from extended mana exposure.
And what has it yielded?
As you can see, he kind of just jerkily gestures to all of the plants around. It has made them change slightly. Many are like they were, and yet are not the same. It has been very little, yet in the grand scheme of things, very large changes.
Okay.
Because I do not want to keep doing that voice. Uh, at least not for now. He goes on to continue to explain that the crops have changed kind of genetically over the long term of farming these, so much so that they may as well be considered new species of the original plant. The difference between bringing a seed from before being cultivated with mana to a seed that has been cultivated for mana this long, they are functionally different plants, but still do the same things. If that kind of makes sense.
Yeah,
Mm.
I get that. Yeah, I get it.
he the little robot looks at you guys and says, by the way, have you three seen my human companion? It has been so long since I last saw him.
No, I have not. I haven't seen anyone in here.
Oh. Well, if you see him, please let him know I miss him.
Oh,
I am.
Does he have a name?
Fred.
1 second.
Oh, I did the cardinal sin.
It's okay.
Oh,
It's okay.
oh
I
my God.
actually forgot the name that I gave him. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? God damn it. Why have I not written things down? Where is it? Is it here? No. Oh, come on. I knew I wrote it down, but I forgot it. Shit. His name was Wesley. I cannot leave my duties or my routing. So I have not been able to check up on him.
Should we tell him he might be dead?
Well, if we find him, we will let you know.
Thank you. He may have just been staying in the living area.
Yes, you can't die if you're in the living room.
How
I
much he's dead?
have to go back to my work. Will I see you again?
Maybe.
I
His
hope so. I do need some repairs sometime soon.
Okay.
I will let you get back to what you were doing. As he turns around and just kind of starts going back to cutting the crops. By the way, if you want an idea of kind of what this little guy looks like, he kind of resembles Wally.
Ah.
Just a little bit bigger and not meant to be like a trash compactor.
Yeah.
Yeah, as he finishes talking with you guys, he goes back to just cutting cutting and harvesting the crops.
Right then.
Alrighty then. Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
Scratch what I said. He looks like this.
Okay.
All right.
To give you an idea on how tall he is, he comes up to about hip height on Kalen.
Interesting.
He is not very tall.
No.
No way. Tiny boy.
He's about 3'3". He's a very
Alright.
little boy.
Man, and I can't kick him. Damn it.
It's the baby.
Looking around, you guys do see that there are still a ton of crops for him to harvest.
It's gonna be here for a while.
We should go.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm guessing you
Didn't
guys.
give me that fast.
I'm guessing you guys leave the
Yeah, we do.
room. Yeah.
Yes.
You guys make your way out, and you're back in the experimental section of the seed vault.
That guy was nice.
Kind of sad though.
Yeah.
His friend's probably dead.
I don't want to think about that right now.
I don't want to think about that right now.
Well, we could, nah, we probably shouldn't do that.
Alright. Wait.
I had a idea
What
to make
you-
him less lonely. Although, there's an ethical one, and then there's not so ethical one.
We can leave you here with.
That is something we could do.
that is
Yeah.
something that would be both ethical and unethical.
Theoretically, could we turn you into two people?
For me?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The other one was just steal a child.
What?
Oh, I was just say keep you
What?
here.
What?
Like keeping Kaylin here would be a lot more ethical than.
Look, I told you, one was ethical, one was
Yeah.
not.
What?
You are very unethical. What the fuck?
This
Uh.
is why I said that me ruling a country is not a great idea.
Yeah, this is the whole. I would
But
think.
I'm the only one in line, so that gives you an idea.
Oh my
I feel
god.
like to make a petition to take you out of line.
Like sometimes I want to cause issues, other times I want to induce swamp rage. You know, it's just
Sometimes I want to cause issues. Sometimes I am the issue.
it's a girl thing.
It's a girl thing.
I see that. Jesus, I hope my wife wasn't like this.
Just look at the bright side. I haven't quite figured out how to cast soft bones on people.
Yeah.
You do stay far away.
The
Oh, yeah,
fact
well,
that
I
I
can
can see
figure that out.
Kalen becoming a pseudo Hitler is something that is very scary.
I would never.
I
Unless-
would never,
Unless.
unless they hurt my children.
They hurt my children tails.
What you doing for a Scooby snack?
Fuck the Scooby snack. I do it for free.
I have done it for free.
Yeah, I guess you guys are just kind of like walking towards like this central area.
Yeah.
As you guys get kind of closer to the central area, the sound of that little guy just kind of working away just kind of gets just kind of gets further and further away until you can barely even hear it.
Man, it's sad. He's a sad guy. Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Anyways,
Well-
back to our lives.
So what was that about splitting me?
Sorry, what?
What was it about splitting me?
Oh, I was thinking about maybe we could like split you into two.
I don't know if I can do that.
That, and I don't think the world can handle two clans.
Yeah, that's
We
fair.
probably could. The world isn't ready for two clans. It's very ready for one.
What if I did?
Then
Walter.
What if I did?
Alright, it's time for me to attempt mitosis.
Photosynthesis.
Worth it.
Do I have to roll anything?
How do you think Plant would try and undergo mitosis?
You can do it like I know that's not how they do in Orange Galaxy, but like take apart a plant, plant it,
All
and then,
right.
another plant.
All right.
I don't
So
think
I'm-
Plant is a Groot.
All right. So I'm going to have Caitlin hold one in my hand, and they're going to have Cornelius hold the other.
Oh, I
Sounds
see what
Pardon
you're
me.
doing.
wonderful idea.
I don't with doing.
I don't see how this could ever go wrong.
Oh, now we just have two halves. A half plant.
5 minutes later. All right, and roll up a new character.
No, I'm not gonna be that mean.
We're having a funeral for plant.
Are the two of you going along with this?
I'm not doing this.
I see no reason why not.
I'm not harming the boy.
So sure.
So as Plant is trying to be pulled apart, he just keeps stretching.
Is it a new predicament?
Since when are you so stretchy?
Ow.
Are you sure you're not part like a rubber tree? If those things go exist.
Like, you just
What?
keep on getting longer and longer.
That's what she said.
Can we like try to cut you in half or something?
I don't know. Maybe.
Or you can keep Kaylin here. Wow.
No self-preservation at all.
Nope.
None.
There's not a single thought in his head.
I just don't like fire. That's it.
Fire. Ugh. Getting split in half. All right.
Yeah, that'll work.
Wait, crazy plan. What if we do the drawing of plant and give it to the guy? You probably won't pay attention to if it's not real or not.
I
Let's
can't
take this.
understand a word you're saying.
Same.
All you were saying was absolute gibberish.
Yeah, makes sense.
Excellent plan.
As you guys are kind of just letting Plant get back to his normal form, Plant starts hearing the whispers again.
Voices.
Oh, what did they say?
Again, it's more feelings than it is actual thoughts.
What am I feeling?
Loneliness.
Oh, there was a sadness inside of me.
Is it you?
I don't know.
And the direction that the kind of feeling voice is coming from the living quarter area.
He's this way. Start walking.
No, one day we gotta get those little child leash things for him.
You gonna get him a monkey child leash?
Yeah.
We both know that won't work.
We all know that
We
won't work. He can quite literally shapeshift out of it.
I know, but it would be funny.
It would be
I
funny.
think it would be funny.
It would be funny.
I can't turn it away like no.
It would work for 7 seconds exactly.
As you guys are following Plant as he's following the sounds, you go into the living quarters area, and going to one of the bedrooms. In there you see a very interesting state. There is what looks to be a very interesting looking human.
Ooh.
Or at least what was a human.
Interesting looking corpse.
Yes.
Man, I love corpses, don't you?
They make good fertilizer.
Beside it is a what looks like a seed enclosure from the seed room that plant was in.
Is it talking to plant?
It is not talking to plant. The every seed enclosure that plant has seen has had at least 2 or 3 seeds in it. There is only one in this one.
I want to try and grab the seed.
You reach out to try and grab the seed, and you touch it.
Oh, no barrier this time.
Upon touching it, you realize that it is a very similar type of plant as you plant.
This is like me.
Are you gonna grow it or something?
I want to try and absorb it into my hand again.
You try and absorb it into yourself, and it doesn't.
Tries again.
You guys watch as the seed kind of just falls into like a small pit into Plant's hand, as it looks like his hand is trying to wrap over and grab it, and then repels itself back open.
I'm going to walk over and pick it up.
You pick up the seed. It looks like a normal seed.
I'm gonna Arcana that shit.
Go for it.
All right. Okay, that is a 12 plus 9, I think. Hold on.
Yeah, that will definitely do something for you.
Oh no, that's not 9. That's plus 13.
Jesus
25.
Yeah. You look at the seed and you're able to tell that it has definitely magic coming off of it.
Not what type.
It looks closer to like pure magic than anything else. Like pure
Okay.
mana. Leaning a little bit closer to kind of the elemental and natural side, but more pure mana than anything else.
Okay.
I can't. Wait a minute, guys. What if we gave this to the robot friend?
Okay.
That could work.
All right, I'm gonna go do that.
All
I
right.
grab the seed and just run off.
You guys watch as Plant grabs the seed from Kalen and just fucking bolts.
Oh, he actually picked it up this time.
Well, he was able to pick it up. He just wasn't able to absorb it.
I was trying to consume it effectively.
Oh, that's what you were doing.
Yes.
I thought you were just
Yes.
trying to pick it up and you just did not.
No, he was trying to assimilate it.
Oh,
Mine.
Ed, the seed itself is what you're hearing the whispers from.
Interesting.
whisper, whisper. Loud whispering.
As soon as you get to the little robot, he says, "Oh, back so soon,
I have friend.
friend?
Let this grow.
Oh, he reaches kind of disjointedly out to grab this, or to take the seed from you gently.
Okay. I give him seed.
Interesting.
So grow like me.
It looks like a normal oak tree seed, but
It's
not quite.
it's not almost like me.
Like you?
Yes. It will grow like me.
Oh, it's a special plant like you?
Yes.
Interesting. I will have to add it to my experiment table.
Damn.
Let me go plant it. As he walks off into the field and just fucking disappears into the field.
Okay.
Oh,
My job here is done. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna run back.
While Plant is going to go talk to the robot, or is Cornelius and Kaylin doing anything?
Uh,
I think it would be funny if they're just awkward standing there, like.
I
So.
don't know what to do in this situation.
Yeah, me neither. It's kind of a let plant do what plant does.
Well, you guys are kind of in a room with a human corpse that
Oh,
is
that.
in remarkably well preserved state.
How do you think the blood tastes?
I poke him.
Hypothetically.
Michael, as Kaylin goes to poke the body, her finger feels like it hits something, and then slows down to a point where it looks like her finger is just kind of curling in with the force.
Ah!
Oh. Jesus.
There's
even
no
I think-
pain or anything. It feels like she can't get past a certain point.
That's
Is he on a
that's-
bed?
He is on a bed.
Can I touch the bed?
You can touch the bed.
I touch the bed.
You
Or I
touch
try.
the bed, and you're able to touch the bed.
All right. I start pulling the body out.
You go to try and grab the body, but the same
No,
phenomenon
on the bed.
on the bed.
I grab the bed and drag him out.
Oh, you grab the bed and try and drag him out on the bed.
Yes.
Okay. You grab the bed and start dragging it, and the body stays in place as you are trying to drag it back.
Okay, so it's just violating physics now.
Ooh. Kaylin has been thoroughly mind
Eli, Cornelius is watching this all happen.
the fuck am I witnessing?
Levitating corpse.
You know what? You
Look.
have fun with the corpse.
She walks
It
away.
just
Fun.
walks away.
Fun.
Have fun with
This doesn't look like fun.
Have fun with the corpse. Don't tell
Kaylin
me
is
how
a
to
woman
do
of science. She's fucking confused.
Yeah, because the magical plant that's been with her the entire time totally hasn't like set itself anything.
Oh yeah, not at all.
it. My iPad died. Anyways.
Anyways, as Kaylin is just kind of dragging the bed outside of the room, Plant comes back.
I didn't know we were going to take more sleeping
Oh, I
stuff.
wasn't planning on that. I also wasn't planning that he would violate physics, but you know, here we are.
Oh, he's floating.
Yeah, he's floating.
Just want to wave my hand under him just to like make sure it's not there.
You wave your hand under him, and you're able to freely pass it underneath him.
Cool.
I feel like after this, I need a nice long nap.
Yeah, the that plant enclosure is still there, or that seed enclosure is still there.
But there's nothing else in it, right?
There's nothing else in it. The power is still on to it, though. Like the other
Oh.
ones.
Interesting. I don't really know what to do with this, so I just kind of stare at it.
As you stare at it, you see him fall. A very, very, very small amount.
I walk over to the apparatus and see if I can turn it off.
Just like the other ones, you can't seem to figure out how to turn it off.
Ah.
And upon trying to touch the body itself, Plant has the same thing that happened when he tried to grab the other seeds happen to his hand.
I tried to do it the normal way. I think I'm gonna shoot the apparatus.
You shoot at the apparatus, and the bullet bounces off of it and embeds itself in a wall.
I used the shotgun, by the way.
Multiple shots ricochet off the seed enclosure and hit multiple walls.
I don't think
think-
that's gonna work.
I think Kalen will be fine. Can both Plant and Cornelius roll something for me? Just roll an acrobatics, please.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of right now is the fucking TF2 quote. My blood! He pushed out all my blood! Alright, I got 12 again.
I got 18.
Cornelius is able to avoid like a majority of the shots.
I
Plant-
shot it.
Plant not so much. He takes a few points of 3 points of damage.
Why did I still have overhealth?
Yeah.
Because I applied it again.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, you notice that this body is just in what looks like the same field as what was holding the seeds in.
Is it magical?
No.
It's technology. I have too low of an intelligence to try and figure this out.
I believe you all do.
God damn it. What kind of ballers gay ass team is this?
-1, 0, 0.
So, you guys don't know. I certainly don't know.
If I stare at it long enough, I'll figure it out.
No, you won't.
Maybe we can find some type of data log about it or something.
And you guys do see on this guy's kind of shirt is the name Wesley.
Oh, it's the guy. I didn't take as
Oh.
long.
Well, at least we know where he is.
Yeah.
Should we break the news?
I gave him another friend.
I gave him a new friend. He doesn't need to know what happened to the old one.
Nobody tell him.
Nobody tell him.
Oh, yes, I know you're thinking about it. But just remember, we're surrounded by foliage.
So we just bury him. If we're able to.
Yeah,
How, Eli?
About that.
About that.
You just put dirt on top of him and just be like, it's a new thing.
Sprinkle some dirt on top of him. He's
I mean, we're underground, right?
Yes.
I have both a very simple and very dangerous solution.
Let's eat him.
Oh no.
Yum, yum, yum. We eat him.
What are
Now-
you planning on
Ed-
doing?
Now, whether I do it is.
Ed,
Oh,
I will remind you that Plant's town is directly above this.
He doesn't remember that.
Yes, he does.
Well, we don't. We're not gonna make it like a massive crater, right?
I don't think it will.
It is a big complex under here.
Yeah, I don't think what I'm going to do will cause too massive problem. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I still say we eat him.
Create hole.
Yeah, about that. No, I'm not creating hole. Don't worry.
No. I will just go ahead and let you guys know that you will not be able to do anything with Wesley until he like actually falls out of the field.
Is
just
he
have to
falling?
He is just very, very, very slowly.
Can we like help him out and like push him, like lift the bed up enough to
You
where
cannot get into the field,
God damn it!
and he is not outside of the field.
Well,
Yeah,
I
my-
guess we
my-
can go back. Can we just put him
Like,
back in the room?
At the
He's in
rate
the room.
at the rate he is falling, unless you guys somehow manage to find a way to turn off the enclosure, it will
Which we
take
can't.
months for him to
But
fall
like,
out of the
can't you
field.
do like dispel magic?
It's
He
not
did.
magical.
He tried already. He did that
Oh.
before. It didn't work.
It didn't work.
I wasn't
Not
saying it.
magical, so
So the answer is no.
So we
Wait.
can just turn off the power.
How?
Like turn on and off again. No, find
I
the
already
break
looked
room.
at it and I couldn't figure it out.
God
Unless
damn
you want to
it.
try.
Oh no, yeah, I'll go try. I'm tired. Let me.
So Cornelius is going to try and figure out how to turn it on and off.
Yeah.
As Cornelius tries and finds an off button, he does not find it.
Figures.
Oddly enough, this reminds him of the heaters back in his bunker.
You know what? This reminds me of that one time.
I give up.
Wait.
Alright.
What did you say?
It's like the heaters in my bunker.
He couldn't figure out how to turn them off.
Oh, that's what that was going towards.
Yes.
Yeah.
Andrew, my idea to give him an impromptu burial was to fucking wrecking shot the roof and see if any dirt fell
Oh
in.
my god. That would not have worked, but that would have been funny.
Would have been very funny.
Well, like, I would have shot the roof and something would have happened.
Something would have happened, for sure.
That something could have been nothing, too. Who knows?
That something could have been way too many of those shots getting stuck in the field.
Not in
Yeah, we'll find out. Yep. I mean, hey, what's a few months?
This is true.
We got plenty of time. I do not know what else we should be doing in here. I mean, I guess we could try to find a way to turn off the field, but I don't even know where to start looking. I think Michael was in the right area, but didn't find it.
No, that was pretty much all that you guys were going to be able to find here.
Okay.
We'll come back a few months later.
We'll come back a few months later where we can
Don't forget
find
to
it,
make a note of that, then.
where we can find a suspicious TV remote that somehow turns every barrier off, and then I can finally eat the dragon fruit plant.
So I can finally become part of dragon fruit. I will become the fruit ninja.
Yes.
But yeah, after you guys go through the place and figure out what you want, you head back to the surface.
Son.
Oddly enough, going up to the surface, Ed the dragon starts materializing again.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Did you find what you needed?
We found a robot friend and another me, kinda.
Another you?
It felt like another me.
Interesting. And I'm surprised there was a robot in this one.
But you know about robot?
Yes. The vault that I found and used as my lair had quite a few of them.
Where was it? Oh, you don't remember. Fuck!
They're not there anymore,
Oh,
to say the least.
terrifying to go though.
Maybe another time when I can remember it.
Okay.
It's back.
As you all were, I'm sure you had places to be.
Oh yeah, we were gonna do something bad for the government, right?
Something bad for the government!
Yes, we were.
Okay, let's go.
I will probably see you again soon.
Okay. See ya, big dragon man.
Safe travels.
Right.
Though I will be here. As he then fades back into pretty much nothing.
Guys, it's been a day today. I think we should go sleep.
Immediately falls asleep.
Immediately passes
Sorry.
out. But yeah, I guess we can call session after going through all that. You guys get back on the carriage with the Griffins and start heading towards the Republic again.
I feel brain dead.
There was kind of a lot that happened, to be fair.
My brain go burn.
Brain go brr. Also, that is one point in everything that I thought we were going to be able to get through today.
Oh, nice.
So, I have some for the next session.
Yeah.
Woo!
Whoop whoop. But yeah, a little bit of you guys doing some exploring. Also, now you know there are fucking vaults around the area.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yes. Quite interesting.
I have a lot of houses. Man, I must have lots of money. Had lots of money.
Had lots of money.
I mean, it still might be out there.
It still might be out
know.
there.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
But
Don't copyright.
yeah, I'm looking forward to the next session we have together.
Yay.
Because I know that I think you guys will have some fun finally getting to the Republic. Smile.
Yep.
Smile.
But
wink.
I will see you guys next week.
All right, see you, man.
All right.
Love you.
Bye, guys.
I'll let you.
Oh, yeah.
Okie dokie! So, I'm excited. Yeah, things are going to go absolutely insane. I'm going to try and pick paces up. Today was me just dumping exposition on one of the characters, which, yes, I know a good portion of this session was me just dumping on them, but, like, I had to bring them together at least a little bit. That's why I was trying to make sure I kind of kept everyone on the same page for stuff. But, yeah, I will see you guys next week. I am going to try and stream on Tuesday. I didn't stream this Tuesday because I ended up repiping an entire house for my work. And I was in the crawl space the entire time. My legs were jelly, my back was jelly, my arms were jelly. I could not do a single damn thing. And I canceled session last week because work had also completely worn me out. I think I had done like 2 water heaters in the space of way too close, and a little bit too much. But oh well. Anyways, I am actually very grateful for you guys being here, and I will see you next time in the pond. Bye.